This video was prepared as a quick review for general contractors, vapor piping contractors, and electricians who are installing the VST North America Green Machine. It is not intended to replace the Installation, Operation, Maintenance, and Troubleshooting Manual, or IOMT manual, provided with the Green Machine. Refer to the IOMT manual for full information and detailed engineering drawings. Welcome to the VST General Contractor training for the installation of the North America version of the Green Machine. In this video, we'll be covering site preparation and Appendix A. After you've finished watching this video, find and watch the vapor piping and electrical installation videos on the VST website. By watching all of these recommended videos, you'll be fully prepared to oversee the installation of a Green Machine. You may find it helpful to print Chapter 1 of the manual so that you can follow along with the video. Okay, let's get started. The Green Machine will be installed near locations where highly flammable and explosive gasoline vapors may be present. Installation of the Green Machine must comply with the National Electric Code, federal, state, and local codes, as well as other applicable safety codes. Use extreme caution due to the risk of fire or explosion, which could result in serious injury or even death. If you're working in an area where vehicle traffic may occur, always block off the work area during installation, testing, and service to protect yourself and others. Do not use power tools that can generate sparks if there is a risk of flammable or explosive vapors being present. Read and understand all the materials related to installing, testing, and operating the Green Machine prior to installation. The Green Machine can be installed in a number of different locations around the GDF, but for the purposes of this video, we'll be discussing a ground mount scenario as it is by far the most common. When choosing to install it on the ground, it is important that the Green Machine be placed very near the vent risers, although it can be placed as far away as 100 feet. It's also important to install bollards or other suitable methods to protect the Green Machine and vent risers from damage. Here's what the Green Machine looks like when it leaves our production facility, and this is how it should look when it arrives on site. The crate and tarp protect the Green Machine and all of its components during shipping and from any weather it might get exposed to prior to installation. This is how the Green Machine is packed in the crate. Refer to Chapter 1, Section 1.2. A top priority after opening the Green Machine must be to take inventory of the items shipped. It is equally important to keep track of these components during all phases of the installation. Some commonly misplaced items are the 4 legs, the padlocks, an adapter for the 1/4-inch drain line, and the Installation, Operation, Maintenance, and Troubleshooting Manual. Everything discussed in this presentation is covered in detail in the Green Machine Manual. It is shipped at the top of the package and should be kept somewhere where it's readily available for reference. This manual is to be given to the station operator and kept at the GDF. There are 5 packets within the manual that have been created especially for each phase of installation and operation. Packet 1 is for the station operator. Packet 2 is for the general contractor. Packet 3 is for the piping contractor. Packet 4 is for the electrical contractor, and Packet 5 is for the startup contractor. Let's start by getting the Green Machine out of the crate and onto its legs, so you're going to need a forklift. Turn to Section 1.3 of the manual. The general contractor is responsible for installing the legs on the Green Machine prior to installation. It's highly recommended that a forklift be used to support the Green Machine for the installation of the legs. Do not turn the Green Machine on its side to install the legs for risk of bending the tubing. Here is an example of the Green Machine up on the forklift with newly installed legs. Note the 4 bolts in the red circle that attach the legs. The 4 bolts that secure each leg to the Green Machine must be installed in the order shown. All legs have the same bolt installation sequence. This graphic is also in the manual for your easy reference at the time you need the information. Here are the dimensions and weight of the Green Machine and its components. Refer to Chapter 1, Section 1.4. And in your crate will be either the standard aluminum cover or a fire-resistant enclosure, depending on which was ordered for your site. Either way, the green machine has some weight to it. Out on the pad, the green machine must be protected from damage. Refer to Chapter 1, Section 1.5. Install bollards or other suitable method to protect the green machine. VST recommends leaving an 18-inch perimeter around the green machine to allow working space for maintenance and testing. The positioning of the green machine is important. It must be located within 100 feet of the vent risers. But the closer to the vent risers, the better to minimize the installation cost and to maximize the green machine's operating efficiency. Install the concrete pad as outlined in the manual that accompanied the green machine. Refer to Chapter 1, Section 1.6. VST recommends that the pad should measure a minimum of 42 inches long by 30 inches wide, 6 inches thick. Be aware that VST does not provide any hardware to install the green machine on the pad, but VST does recommend which bolts to use. Their specific part numbers are in the manual. After the concrete has properly cured, install the expansion anchor bolts according to the manufacturer's recommendations. Refer to Chapter 1, Section 1.7. After the appropriate anchor bolts have been installed, position the green machine onto the anchor bolts in the cement slab. Bolt the green machine into place according to the manufacturer recommended installation guidelines with 3/8-inch galvanized lock washers and bolts that are included with the expansion bolt. Let's take a minute and look at some quality installs. Notice how close the green machine is to the vent risers. Also notice how the green machine is protected by bollards. And look at the ample working perimeter around the green machine. And here's another. You have reached the end of this video.